All right, guys, welcome back to Van Zee Park. And I guess welcome to May, since I haven't put out a single disc golf video yet the month of May. That wasn't entirely the plan. Uh, I did definitely take some time off, took a little time to relax after doing the video every month, or every day of the month. But I actually was out here a couple days ago recording, and I couldn't get my audio equipment to work. And I actually recorded an entire round, and none of the audio worked. And I tried doing an like a voiceover on it. It just wasn't right. And I was like, I'm just going to redo this whole video. So we're going to try the video again. I'm going to do it very slightly different than last time because I think I had a little bit better idea of how to do it. So what we're going to do is we're going to play a disc elimination round. What I mean by that is you throw it, you lose it. Come out here with a full bag of discs. You throw a disc, you can't throw that again. What I did last time is I played it where I could, once I ran out of discs, once I was completely out, then I reset my bag. I'm going to do it a little different this time. Instead, I'm going to just straight up say, round is over as soon as I run out of discs. If that means I play more than 9 holes, great. If it means I play less than 9 holes, well, that's annoying. I also added a couple extra discs to my bag. Last time I was out here, I managed to go all the way through 8 holes on 20 discs, which honestly, I was having a really good round. I added 4 more discs to the bag. I added the entropy, which you saw me test before, and then 3 discs that I don't think any of you guys have seen before, unless, of course, you've played with me personally. I'll show you those when the time comes. And then the one like caveat to the lose a disc if you throw it is if the putt is within 10 feet of the basket, it doesn't count. It doesn't count as a disc used, at least. I did that mainly because I just don't have enough putters, and I would prefer avoiding doing too many putts with drivers. So, hole 1, 230-ish feet up the hill. Baskets up there just past the cedar. I'm going to start with my lace, mainly because I hate throwing this thing in the woods. I actually really like the disc, but I hate throwing it in the woods. And in the first half of this course, at least, there's not much open except for this one. And of course, I have not warmed up. Why would I do that? You know, that's pretty good placement. All right, so this is one of the new discs to the bag. It's probably not going to stay in the bag just for this video. It is a Viking Discs X 4301. It's a good flying disc. I think of it as very much like the Buzz. The Buzz is maybe a touch faster. It's very domey. Probably can't see it, but it's very domey. And for something that I'm trying to throw, I don't love it. I don't really love a domey disc in general. So it's a really nice throwing disc. I really like it, the way it flies. I just don't love the way it feels in my hand. So this was one of the discs that I got out of my mystery pack gift exchange that we did a couple years ago. So I like it. Just don't love it, so it's not in the bag. But I'm going to use this kind of as a putter-esque thing as an approach, trying to save my putters for later in the round. And that's easy tapping. And in case you thought I was cheating, here we are, about 6 feet from the basket. So that gives us, point of view putt. Hole 2, 235 or 239, something like that. It's just right up there. Man, I feel like I can see this basket better than I could the other day. I'm not sure. I don't know if something's changed. I almost feel like they moved the pin. I'm not sure. It's a pretty similar spot though. I'm going to go ahead and go with my Diamondback. You may notice that the camera's in a very slightly different position than I normally do. I figured out that if I run up right where I had the camera, I get a little bit straighter shot at this and hopefully take that middle tree I always hit out of the equation. Well, that's taking it out of the equation. All right, well, that was horrid. So now I got to try to save a par from all the way back here. I'm going to go gauge. I'm going to try to get it to turn just a little bit. I'm 30 or 40 short, but that wasn't a bad throw. If I'm going to have any shot at this, I got to use a real putter this time. So I think that stayed within 10 feet at least. Yeah, so absolutely still within 10 feet. So we get another point of view shot. All right, hole 3. It's only like 160 or something up the hill though. Might be a little shorter than that. I don't remember. I really like the buzz or the gauge or something on this hole, but I really feel like I've already been burning through too many of my mids, and I don't have that many mids in the bag. So I'm gonna try another one of my new discs. It is the Czar. It's got a some kind of lizard on the front of it. But this is a shoot. Who is this? This is Infinite Discs, if I recall correctly, a Czar. It actually shows Innova discs on the back of it, but that's from what I understand. It's because Infinite has their discs printed by by Innova. I did write down the flight numbers for it though. It is an 11.5 -1.3, so in theory, it's probably going to be very much like my my Raider. And since I'm not going to try to get full power on this, I'm going to try to do like a, I don't know, 60-75% power or something. Should fly fairly overstable. I'm going to try to go for that right side gap. Well, I didn't hit the right side gap, but I got up there with. I gave myself an open look. Not a close one though. I'm gonna go with my MVP Space Race Paradox glow disc. Get in there. Oh, that'll be within 10 feet though. Hole 4, 160 feet, just up over this hill. I'm gonna go straight up there with a jackalope. I'm feeling decent about where I'm at right now. Not amazing, but decent. I really wanted to be bogey free. That was what I was hoping for, but clearly hole 2 didn't have that for me. But I'm only 1 over right now, par bogey par, and I'm sitting only 7 discs used, 2, 3, and 2 on the holes. So I feel like that's putting me in pretty good shape to hopefully be able to finish the whole round. Maybe even get another couple holes in. I'm not sure. This one's one of those that can really mess with me though. It's got the deep bushes on the left side, lots of trees to get through. This one can mess with me. It's probably the last hole that really messes with me. Well, there's 7. 7 can always be a trap. I don't know if that kick was good. All right, so honestly, I don't know if that kick helped me or hurt me. If I hadn't nicked that tree and angled down here into these bushes, I might have ended up long in the bushes over to my left here. So I'm not sure. It also might have been right under the basket, but I am going to go ahead and burn my last atom because this is 25, 22 uphill. I'm really hoping to be able to pull the birdie on this. Yes! Oh, 555 feet. This is right there on the other side of that shed. I'm actually going to go with a Raider because I feel like as long as I don't throw it too hard, it might actually cut in there. Might be pretty decent. That could be pretty good. Oh, I hit some early branches. Should be an easy par at least. So the good news and the bad news. The good news is I keep putting myself not too far off and giving a chance at the basket. The bad news is it means I've run out of things that I like for putters. So I'm putting now with my Buzz GT. Get in there. Yeah, 2 birdies in a row. Hole 6, 230 feet uphill. Mandel on the right, out of bounds on the left. You got to get it to go out, and either you need to throw a forehand so it fades to the right, or you need to get something that's going to drift to the right before it fades left. I'm going to go with the Beast. I have thrown this one a couple times recently, and I'm finding that it is not as understable as I remember it. I'm thinking that because the one I had I gave to my brother, I think that this one is not as understable as that one I gave him. I'm actually feeling really good about where we're at right now, because I went par, bogey, par, birdie, birdie. Now, both of those birdies I still used 2 discs, neither of them were I parked. But that still means I've only used, on 5 holes, 11 discs out of 24 in my bag. I'm over halfway through the round, and I'm not halfway through my bag. Definitely feeling pretty good about that. But of course, hole 7 awaits, and that's always been a bane of my existence. Oh no. Well, I'm in play. Bogey is very much in play, though. All right, this is an ugly position. It's so steep uphill. The ground is above my head at only 15 feet away. It's really too bad that I threw my Raider on hole 5. I mean, okay, I shouldn't say that. I got a birdie out of it, but it's too bad I don't have the Raider because this is a perfect, this is my favorite kind of shot to overhand. So I'm going to try the Ballista on an overhand. I don't think I've ever thrown this on an overhand. I also don't like this uphill run-up. You know what? That's in play. It'll play. Should be able to clean up the bogey. Talk about awkward footing. Jeez. I don't really honestly think I can get this. And if I did, if I miss, it's going all the way to the bottom. So I'm just going to lay this up, take my bogey, walk away. Yep, that's 4 feet. Hole 7, 205 feet, right up here on an awful hill. I've alluded to it a few times in this video already. I don't really like this hole. I don't like how badly things roll away on this. It's a luck hole. That's what I don't like about it. It's all luck. Anyways, I also have my adder in the bag still, so I figured this is a perfect time to use it. I'm going to try to throw it, I don't know, 75% power, 30-degree angle, let it drift over and then fade back. We'll see how this goes. Well, nope. Well, the roll was definitely not the worst. It brought me back into the fairway. Hopefully I can just pitch up and get a par. I think on camera it's hard to appreciate how daunting this hill is. I'm going to go with my entropy. Oh, that's going to be short and downhill. Ooh, that's going to be a putt. So I have a putt. I'm going to go for it because this will give me the 3. Ooh, it's a little long though. Longer than I feel comfortable with on this green, I should say. But we got it. Hole 8, 200 and something feet. Down, curve to the right. At this point, trees have grown in enough leaves on them that I can't see the basket anymore. I have been holding on to the owl for a rainy day, and that rainy day hasn't really happened, and so therefore I feel like it's the perfect disc to forehand on this hole. Again, I've got some other forehand discs, but I've gotten there with the owl more than once, so I think it's the right disc. Hopefully the noise isn't too bad. Traffic's kind of heavy, and Parks is here with the lawnmowers too, so hopefully it's not too bad. Oh, that could be real nice. Skip for me. It rolled forward. Oh, now it's rolling away. No! Oh man, it rolled up to about 30 feet and it rolled out to 70. And I'm probably under covers. Dang it. Just so you can understand the emotional roller coaster, the big trees right up there is where you throw from. My disc probably hit the ground somewhere right around here. And then it rolled forward. And rolled forward right to this little brown patch right here. It's where I saw it get to. It's just getting to here. And so from here, I am 25 feet from the basket. But no, it turned, rolled this way, all the way down under this tree. All right, so I basically have no shot at the birdie here. So I'm just going to take the runway, run it up underneath the basket, hopefully. Also, I can't think of any. I'm about to play hole 9. I don't need an overstable disc for that. And then if we start over, we go back to 1. I don't need an overstable disc for that. So might as well get it out of the bag. I hope that's within 10 feet. 1, 2, yeah, that's about 9 feet. All right, hole 9, 220, 230, something like that, uphill. Pretty wide open shot. I've actually got a couple good discs in the bag still for this. I've got my Jet, and I've also got my Finish Line Era. Either one would be a pretty good disc for this. So I'm going to go with the Jet. Heck, I've even got my Insanity still. So I'm going the Jet. Just pump it up as far as I can. I think I have 3 or 4 more discs after this. So if I can do this one in only 2 holes, I might be able to replay 1 also. That was not a great throw, but it's a wide open hole. Should be pretty easy to get there. So if I can get this, if I don't get this within 10 feet, then I'll only have one disc left for 10, or for hole 1, and there's no point in playing it. But if I can get this within 10 feet, I'm going to play 1 because I'll have 2 discs left and have a chance to finish that. Firebird. Oh, that's not within 10 feet. Oh, maybe it is. I better set that off. 1, 2, 3. I think I'm about 11 feet. So this is going to end it. I'm about 11 feet, which means I did have to use 3 discs here. I'll only have 1 disc left for hole 1, and I've never parked 1. I'm not getting there. But not mad about the round. Managed to finish my 9 holes with 24 discs, with 23 specifically. And I ended up with an even par. I don't know. There was a point when I got those 2 birdies in a row. There was a point where I really wanted to be under par, but got even par. And as you've probably seen from me play this course before, that's not a bad score for me. And so I ain't mad about it. Regardless, thanks for coming. Thanks for accepting my little bit of 1 week hiatus there. And I am going to get back to putting more discs out. In fact, I am hoping to record another one today. We'll see if that happens.